What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Shawtyhue99, and the wait is over. The time has come. It is Tuesday, and that means two things. One, Cynthia Waffle's not getting her pony, and Tampa Bay doesn't suck, because I know there's a lot of people out here that really like Tampa Bay, including a guy that's in the finals right now. And two, we've got finals hockey for season 7. My goodness, it doesn't even feel real. It just feels like the draft was just 2 days ago, but we are at the end. We are at the finish line. We are going to find out who is going to be crowned the season 7 VVHL champion. And we have got two amazing teams to put on a great finals for us here tonight. And I have got an amazing caster here with me. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here every Tuesday. It is the voice of the voiceless. No, wait, that's CM Punk. It's BA Superhero, everybody. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I mean, you are always too kind to me, that's for sure. But I am very excited for this finals. I know it wasn't exactly what we saw coming along the way, but hey, that's what makes it that much more exciting. And based on the way we've seen the very dominant tribe and the never give up on side of things, or for the Sewer Kings, hey, I couldn't be more excited to figure out who's going to be the champ of season 7. Which I can't believe we're at the end already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Full credit to those Blue Dragons, but I love it when we get a new champion, when there's going to be new people looking to cement their name in the halls of VVHL history. And we have got two great teams coming up for us tonight. On one side, you've got the Tampa Bay Tribe, and I'm going to say a lot of nice things about them right away, but I do want to say, and they'll be the first to admit it, a team that has come up short in seasons previously, historically, after putting on amazing regular seasons. This time around, no different, an amazing regular season. They've hit that playoff success. They've paved their way into the finals, and the only thing standing between them and glory is a very, very scrappy Sewer Kings lineup here. Before we get into that, I want to say shout out to Wax Poetic with his own sub and then 10 gifted. We appreciate the hell out of you, buddy. Thank you so much, Wax. Claps all around for the man. Does so much for the league and appreciate it. And guess what? Here comes that annoying little asterisk that I put on every time we see a penny. Every red cent that we get goes right back into the league to pay for all the bots, all the everything that we do. So, see, Yo-Yo knows what's up. But I just want people to know that we don't see any of that. It goes right back in to try and make this league the best it can possibly be. And boy, oh boy, what a great season 7 it was. Tampa Bay should absolutely feel great about the season they've had, but I know that this season is nothing to them without that trophy in the end. We got 7 minutes till the action. I don't know who we're going to see out there from Tampa tonight. It's going to be a bit crazy. They've got Biggie Otis and they've got Zayner, the only two guys on the team rocking a 5 or above point per game. Those two have been absolutely money together. You put a guy like Wax on that line, and then wow, you've just got a recipe for success. On the flip side of that, we could see all the boys together, those Tampa Bay boys that have just that have had success everywhere they went, in Mikey Primetime, JG, and Shife. It's going to be very interesting to see which lineups. Last week, we saw a different version of that, where those lines kind of got jumbled around a bit. Was that because of a veil? Was that because they were trying something new? We're going to find out tonight. It's going to be great. And then in net, they've just got the devastating combination of Yo-Yo Hockey and Hawks. Just two top-tier goalies that can get the job done. These Tampa Bay Tribe are primed. They've never looked better, and they are 4 wins away from the promised land. But like I said, on the flip side, BA, they've got a very strong Sewer Kings team that has fought every single series they've had this playoffs.
Well, you just look at the way that they've played as a team in the last 2 series, and you're looking at a team that went down 3 and then came back and won all 4 in a row in the quarterfinals, I believe, and then the semifinals. It was a little bit more back and forth, but they, again, still brought it to 7 games, still never quit, and they beat the Lost Boys. So it's absolutely a team that just in totality you can see how they're just not giving up at any point in time. But when you look at them on an individual basis, you've got some of the most well-respected players in the league in a variety of different ways, and some players that are playing at just a different level, especially in the playoffs. And the first person I'm going to go to there is Scub Daddy. Scub has been playing crazy hockey in the playoffs, has had a as one of his best seasons so far, I would have to say. But he's honestly, if you want to look at one statistic that'll point to that, and I know it's kind of a weird statistic, but the WAR statistic, that wins above replacement, he's leading the playoffs overall. And he's third in the remaining players for goals above replacement. So he's averaging almost 3 goals a game. He has 35 over 35% in shooting percentage, the goal conversion rate, if you will. 9 hits a game is one of the best in faceoffs in the remaining in the playoffs. So there's a lot of different things that Scub has been doing, and it shows up in the leaderboards and a lot of the statistical categories. But then you also have a very, very dangerous offensive player in DMB Dex, who is known for his scoring prowess, second in goals against goals above replacement in remaining players, but also something that it probably doesn't get highlighted enough is right now he's got 3.1 assists per game. So Dex has done a great job of really implementing not only a scoring capability, but also a much better passing capability. Then you have Showstopper, who him and BMAC have put together a fantastic team, and really, I think series after series, we've kind of sold this team short of just how talented it is, because these are a grouping of well-respected players, but maybe we've never seen them all kind of come together and play the way that they have as a team. And that's really the big differentiator here is, again, how they're playing as a team. Obviously, you have Backblast Dan, one of the better passers and one of the most consistent passers, but also a great defenseman. BMAC can go out there on the ice and be a talented player, make some game-changing plays, but also really where his comfort zone seems to be is between the posts, and he is extremely talented in that regard. First in remaining players for save percentage, second overall for the playoffs, and he's fourth overall in goals allowed against. But probably the players that don't get talked enough about are like Maximus. Maximus has been going out there and he's first in passing overall in the playoffs, second in wins above replacement in the remaining in the playoffs. So there's so much that these players have done to kind of come together, but there's so much they're doing individually, and but also that selflessness in that passing is really what's going to be important, because that's what the Tribe are known for. The Tribe are known for dishing the puck around and making sure that everybody gets an opportunity and everyone's a threat. That's exactly what we have to see in kind, and that's exactly what we've seen from these Sewer Kings. And I haven't even talked that besides BMAC in net, when you have Bulky Microbe, who had an incredible season. I think he's arguably one of the top 2 or 3 goalies of the season. And then Whistling Cloud, who can come in and perform at a high level between the posts, but also is capable of going out there, and is another player who's proven to be not shy about getting the puck around. And it doesn't matter who you're pointing at. Showstopper has had his moments in the playoffs as well, dishing out hits, does a good job of maintaining possession, and he's second in interceptions per game for players remaining. So, I mean, every single player that you look at has some sort of notable characteristic and is in the top 3 of remaining players. It's not like and I know that might sound silly because, we're only down to so many players, but they're in the top 3. I'm not scraping the bottom to try to get to, 5 or 6th player. These are players in the top 3 of the players remaining, and they're here for a reason, and they play very, very well together, and that's going to be needed for such a talented team that they're facing in the Tribe, because it doesn't matter what lineup the Tribe puts out. They will be facing. They will need a lineup that can face one of the best lines in the league, because that's what the Tribe can dish out on any night.
We're going to get back to the roster right away, but I do have a quick question for you. We talked about this a little bit last week. Which one of these paths would you rather have taken to the finals? Would you rather be the Sewer Kings, who saw back-to-back Game 7s, scrapped it out through and through, and know that they're battle-tested? Or would you rather be the Tribe, who took a Game 6 in the first round, but then kind of dispatched those slicers, which is a tall task to begin with, but dispatched those slicers somewhat quickly in the second round? Would you rather be, grinded against the stone a little more, or coming through on, a hot streak, but one where you've had to sit an extra day or two?
I'm going to stick with my answer I gave on Friday, and that's to go the route of the Sewer Kings. And the reason for that is just simply you've proven to yourself more than once that it does not matter where a series goes, you are capable of coming back from it. And that's why I would say the Sewer Kings route is simply one that no matter what the level of competition is that they face, it is a very capable team. But I will say, looking at that lineup of games that they had, you got to take recognition. 5 of those 7 games were 1-goal games. 3 of those were overtime games. So this is a team built for the latter half of games to come up in a big way. But obviously, speaking of big way, show obviously just showed up right there with 10 gifted subs, it looked like.
Showstopper, the absolute beauty, dropping 10 gifted to everyone in chat. We appreciate the heck out of your show. Thank you so much. Hey, that's 10 gifted from each team now, I believe. Who wants to buy our love more? We see a sub going out there to Jai Diggs too. You want to talk about VVHL royalty? I missed that guy. I haven't heard his voice in a minute. I mean, these two teams head to head. We're getting close to game time here. It's so crazy because Yo-Yo and Hawks had themselves amazing seasons. Yo-Yo set him up to be a very strong Vezina candidate. But then on the other side, you've got BMAC. And I will say, in overtime, we've seen BMAC make saves that would be highlights of the season during the regular season. And he had 3 in overtime. And then, you know, you look at the defensive side of things, you've got Backblast Dan, who's a very, very good defensive defenseman who's putting up over 4 points a game. So not only are you getting that defense out of him, but you're getting those points. And Showstopper has just continued to impress. You know, we always say like playoff tunic or playoff rifle. You've got playoff Showstopper that's showing up here. That being said, on the other side, I mean, you've just got JG and you've got Wax Poetic, 2 guys who would easily go in the first round in any draft. So I don't know where. I'm going to put you on the spot. If you had to choose the defensive goaltending combo from either team, which one are you leaning towards? Now, that's an asshole question if I've ever asked one, because that's putting you on the spot.
Well, I mean, your words, not mine, but I will agree with you. I'm going to go with the combo of Wax with Yo-Yo. I think the way Yo-Yo has played throughout the season, honestly, Hawks has been great in the playoffs as well, and as he was all season. But when I would be so comfortable as a goalie with Wax in front of me, and then I would feel so comfortable as a defenseman with Yo-Yo or Hawks behind me. So I really can't sit here and make any argument that would tell me that the comfort level I would feel, and based on everything that I've seen, especially on 2-in-1 situations, that Wax is arguably the best, if not just top 2. I'm going with that one. But I could definitely hear the argument for Sewer Kings to also get that conversation instead.
Wax is just one of those guys where when you play against him, you walk away going like, I wish that guy would just piss off for a second, because he stifles you so hard when it comes to trying to get past him. And just to take a quick note at the lines here, we did see the boys from the tribe. We got Mikey PT, we got JG, we got Shife, and we got Hawks bringing out all that firepower. But on the other side, we've got Dex, Scub Daddy, Showstopper, and B-Bag. I've used this line too many times, but just know that I mean it when I say this is an all-star game happening right now. We've also got Vin joining us here. Thank you so much, Vin, for hopping in. We're going to get to you right away, but we're going to be talking about this action, and we got the tribe winning the draw, getting it in and setting up. We got JG running things from the point. They're going to keep Scub on him. Nice little shot on that there. Mikey gets the tip, but B-Mac's going to stop that. Happy Season 7, everybody. This is it. This is the finals. We are underway, and we got B-Mac making a big save off the pass in front. We got Show sending it out to Dex. Dex 2-on-1 with Scub. They've done so well, but there's JG to knock him right off the puck. He's going to get it up to Shife. Shife and Mikey are going to pass it around just to get into that zone. Sewer Kings content just to kind of play a little bit off the puck, not let them get past. Mikey's going to get that down low to Shife. Shife's going to look backhand. Nice team defense there by the Sewer Kings. Scub now going to shoot it back into his own corner, and they're just going to reset. It's going to be Show getting it right back up to Scub. Scub down the line, but met there by JG. Show at the point. He's got Dex on the left, and he's got Scub in front. Alexa take a shot, and that just goes wide. Scub now behind. He's going to try and get it out in front. Drifts wide, picked up by Mikey PT. Tribe going the other way. He's trying to find a lane. It's going to go behind the net, and they're going to reset again. That's going to fall out of the zone, but JG is going to pick it up, reset. He's going to take it himself. Gets in, Holds up short. He's got Shife at the point. Mikey down low. He's going to get poked off by Scub, but Mikey's going to pick it back up. They're going to reset. Shife at the point now. They're getting a little bit of a rotation going. JG's going to cut middle. He's got Mikey far side. Nice triangle by the Sewer Kings to push them off. It's going to be Mikey taking that wrister, but he's going to be met by a shoulder of Scub, and they're going to be going the other way. That's a stretch pass down to Scub. Shife, JG back with Dex on the far side. Scub down low, hip check by Dex, but it's going to be picked up by Mikey PT. Gets it up to his buddy JG, and they are going the other way. Over to Mike. Big save by B-Mac. Showstopper resetting behind his own net, up to Dex. Dex taking it down low. He's going to cut far side, tries to get it out in front. Mikey PT blocks that. Up to JG and up to Shife. It's just back and forth, end-to-end action here. Scub picking it up off the rebound. Over to Show. They're content to slow things down just for a second. Get their lanes, get their line. Scubs takes it in. Nice block by JG. Dex. Bad angle shot, saved by Hawks, and we have got a rare whistle here in the first. 7:45 left. What a start.
Action has been nonstop. Finally giving you a break there, Sean, but credit to the defensive efforts we're seeing so far.
That's going to be a tie-up, and that is going to be won by the Sewer King. Show with the 1T. That's a nice save by Hawks. Picked up by JG, and they go the other way. JG makes Showstopper miss. He's going to make him miss a second time. He stops, turns, shoots. B-Mac blockers that away. Shife down low. He's got Mikey in front, but he's going to shoot short side. B-Mac not giving up that short side ever. Scub with the body on. It's going to be a 2-on-1. It's quasi 2-on-1. Shife does a great job getting back. Scub, no juice left there. I think they're content to just let this go to center and get a breath for a second. Nope, just kidding. It's Dex right back in. He's going to shoot short side. Hawks with the save. Oh, it's going to get it right back. They score!
Ben, you've been here since the puck dropped. What'd you see on that one?
This is an unfortunate rebound off the shoulder. There's not much you can do as a goalie there. I've been there before. Once that puck comes out, it's almost like your goalie's stuck in glue, and, the Sewer Kings took advantage. 1-0 Sewer Kings.
Tribe down by 1, but they're looking to tie this game back up with JG in the zone. He makes a nice little catch, gets it over to Shife, but B-Back. Johnny on the spot there. Scub up to Dex, and Dex is going to take it in. He's got Show in the middle. He's going to spin. He's going to go forehand. What a save by Hawks. Great job not getting pulled apart there. JG now the other way. He's going to get that down low. Mikey PT got no boost, and he's going to get nudged off, and it's going to be Dex going back the other way again, and he's got Scub far side. Oh, it just drifts wide. Tribe now back the other way again. It is tennis at this point. It is serve and return. It's Showstopper. He's got Scub in the middle, rips a low shot, almost. Shife gets it up to Mikey PT. They're in the dying seconds. Can they get a tying goal here back? No, they will not. And the Sewer Kings are going to take a 1-0 lead into the second.
Impressed by the defensive efforts on both sides here. There's great rotations, not a whole lot of pinching going on. People are getting back on defense very quickly. This has been a defensive battle so far, and I absolutely just take my hat off to everybody on both sides, because they're doing a wonderful job of making sure that nobody gets stuck in a bad position as best as possible.
Vin, Tribe down 1-0. Do you think they're in any sort of danger right now? Or, to me, the shots are more concerning than anything. I think they only had 1 or 2 shots that period. So, what do you think they're doing right now in that locker room?
I think they just got to stick with their game plan. I don't think they're doing anything necessarily wrong. The only thing that I would say is their 2 forwards are getting caught down low a lot, and it's leading to a lot of odd man rushes the other way. But their offense, you can never count the Tribe out. I'm not worried. It's only 1-0. JG's in the locker room telling the boys, we got this, calm down. And the Tribe are going to come back. I don't think this is necessarily a spot the Tribe want to be in, but no worries. A lot of hockey left.
My full apologies to the Tribe there, too. They had 7 shots, and I was just viewing things weird with my old eyes. And we are underway in the second period. Tribe looking to tie this game. Sewer Kings looking to make it a 2-goal lead. They're going to start with Scub heading down with Dex. Tribe going to get back, and JG's just going to snag that puck right off Dex's stick. He's going to get it up to Mikey, streaking down the right. He's going to hold. He's going to find JG at the point. Nice job by Scub to get in his face there, but the Tribe are going to pick it up, and it's going to be Mikey PT spinning. Quick 1T B-Mac. Johnny on the spot. Easy save.
These rotations by the Sewer Kings are causing fits so far for the Tribe.
They're doing a really good job of playing back and then attacking. I like what I'm seeing. Face off here in the Sewer King zone, and that's going to be won by the Sewer Kings. They've done a very good job all playoffs of winning those draws, and that is so clutch in those spots. And it's going to be Show getting it up to Scub, who's got Dex in the middle. He gets it there. What a save by Hawks.
Wow.
Hawks is, I think, is playing even better than he did during the regular season, and really has been on his game tonight for sure. You're watching two of the best face-offs people in the playoffs at face-offs right now with Primetime and Scub.
Can confirm. Gave me fits in the regular season. Dex heading down. That's going to be just offside. I'll be back in 1 second here. Full apologies.
No worries. Dex takes it for the Kings, immediately picked off by Scheif. Scheif sends it to Primetime. Primetime in their offensive zone, waits for a setup. JG has the puck. Taking his time, dipsy doodling, as Sean would say. Seeing a lot of great blocking efforts there by the Sewer Kings, and B-Mac. There was a lane open to the net. He did a good job of just making sure he closed off what was available.
Another crucial face-off here in the Sewer King zone. Scub and Mikey Primetime again. Nice little tie-off there by Mikey. Going to give the Tribe a chance to get things set up here. JG taking it down low. That's going to be hit, and that's going to be Dex picking that up, and he's going to send Show. Show's got to just beat Scheif, but Scheif so good on that defensive side of things. What a pass to Scub, though, and they score.
Wow.
Good finishing effort there by Scub, but that pass, that was a special pass. That was very well done.
Right there.
Just in front of the defender. Well done.
What a pass. What a goal. 2-0 Sewer Kings as we close in on the halfway point of game one. Scheif gonna hold it. He's gonna get it down low to Mikey PT. He's gonna get it down to JG. They're just looking. They're getting that rotation going. Scheif down low again. He's so good with that left trigger. He's gonna get a shot, but B-Mac turns that away. Some battling for the puck, but ultimately the Sewer King's gonna come away with it, and it's Showstopper and Scub Daddy 2-on-2. Show down low. He's got Dex at the point. He gets it there. Dex is gonna look. He's gonna. Oh, Dex throws it on net. Big tip. Big goal. 3-0 Sewer Kings.
Yeah, that's a smart timeout there by the Tribe. They need it. Need to stop any ice tilt or anything they have. I don't know.
Definitely a statement being made so far by the Sewer Kings. I definitely have been one to be talking heavily about the Tribe and how great their lineups can be, but all credit to the Sewer Kings so far. They have been putting their foot on the gas and things seem to be going their way, not just through skill, but a little bit of luck here and there too, with a few tips on the way for that puck.
B-Mac standing on his head so far.
Tribe gonna win this face-off, looking to get something on the board for themselves, and it's gonna be Scheif down low quick. He looks far side. A couple of big saves there by B-Mac.
He's a Vesna for a reason.
That he does. Face-off again in the Sewer King zone. Won again by the Tribe. Scheif looks short side. B-Mac standing tall. B-Mac played with the Tribe last season too, so he's kind of got a little bit of a look as to how they operate. Dex sneaking in. He's going to get a big shot. Hawks, nice save there.
Fancy handling there by Dex to try to put one on Hawks there, but again, Hawks playing, no matter what the score is, Hawks is facing a lot of offensive pressure and still making some quality saves.
Scub down low. He's going to whip it around, and that is going to be picked up by Showstopper at the point. Sewer Kings will be just content. That's another big tip there. I will say, down a couple goals, and then a tip goal goes in. It's just so demoralizing. Tribe have to try and fight back from that, and they're going to get Mikey PT, but Scub, an immediate shot to the chest. Show tries to get it down to Scub, but that's going to be picked off by JG. Scheif now bringing it in. Tribe desperate to get something going here. They want one before the end of the second. 3-1 is a heck of a lot better than 3-0 going into the third. Mikey taking it in, holding himself on the left there. He's going to get it down to Scheif. Tries to get it back to Mikey. Good defensive structure there by the Sewer Kings again. And it's Showstopper coming through. He's going to try and get around. Nice poke there by JG, and that's going to be picked up by Scheif. Mikey PT now gets it over to JG. Back to Scheif. They're going to get their little cycle going here. Mikey PT back to JG. Big block by Dex. JG now at the point. Gets it over to Scheif, but that's going to be poked away by Show and then picked up by Dex. Sorry, by Scub and then picked up by Dex. Scub now holding short. I can't talk anymore. It's only the first. Shot on net, saved by Hawks. And that's it. We're going to have a 3-0 lead for the Sewer Kings heading into the third.
Sewer Kings were listening on Friday, and they took those words of doubt from a lot of the members on that stream, and they are using it against all of us. They're just playing incredible hockey tonight so far.
That triangle off defense that they're playing you can't generate anything offensively for the Tribe. And then BMAC sitting on top of his head, that's a great recipe to win the game.
Yeah, coming back from a 3-0 deficit into the third is hard enough as it is, but when you have to stare down BMAC on the other side of that, it is darn near impossible. That being said, we've seen this Tribe team score in bunches. They just got to get that first one and hope they have enough time left on the clock.
Yeah, majority of Force games that we're seeing in the VVHL, you're not going to feel like 3 goals is enough to really feel comfortable to take into the next period and know that you're going to come away with the win. But the way the defensive effort has been tonight for the Sewer Kings, they've got to feel some level of confidence, especially if they can put another one in, behind Hawks.
We will see what happens here as we are underway in the third, and it's a tie-up at the point, picked up by the Tribe. Mikey PT bringing it in. He's got JG, big one-timer, big save by BMAC. Scub going to pick that up and get it up to Dex. Dex using all his speed and all his shiftiness right now to try and get around JG. Gets it to Scub, and that just sits on Hawk's toe, held and covered.
I think that counts as a hit for Hawks.
We're not making another stat for Livewire. I'm not doing it. Face-off in the Tribe zone, won by Mikey PT. JG content to just bring it up. He's going to stop short, let Mikey keep going. They get it down low. They have Scheif in the middle. They try and get it there, but there's always 2 guys on the one-timer option. Scheif now going to try and cut it in. He's going to be met by Scub. JG at the point, down low to Scheif, back to JG. JG fakes the slap shot. He looks. He spins. He's got Scheif on that right side, but Showstopper immediately getting there to cover that. Like you said, the triangle offense paying off dividends. Scheif makes a move, though. Gets it over to Mikey PT. B-Max says no.
What a save. Wow.
BMAC acting with confidence all throughout this game, as he should. Been playing incredibly throughout the playoffs, but being a different level here.
I like this by the Sewer Kings, too. A smart timeout the other way now. Kill the zone pressure. Give their goalie full boost.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, the Tribe are coming out in this third period and shooting. I mean, they're definitely putting the pressure on. Great timeout.
Another critical face-off here in the Sewer King zone. Scub and Mikey PT. And it is going to be won by Mikey PT. The Tribe are going to reset here, and that timeout is looking all the better right now. Scub, though, going to pick it up in his own zone, gets it out to Dex. Oh, they got Scub kind of sneaking into the middle, tries to get it across there, but that's going to go wide and picked up by JG. And you see 3 Sewer Kings back immediately. Can the Tribe get things going? They're going to get it to Scheif. He's going to cut in. Nice poke check by Dex. And then Scheif's going to come in. Short side. Scores.
It's a huge goal for the Tribe. Now let's see how Sewer Kings answer here.
13 minutes left here in the third period. Tribe down by 2, but they have all the momentum their way in this third. JG's going to get it up to Scheif, and Scheif's going to look on that right side. He's going to spin, but that's going to be lost, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 the other way with Showstopper and Scub Daddy, and they've done this a lot. Showstopper gets it over to Scub Daddy. They score!
Another great pass. Another fantastic pass.
That was a great answer by the Sewer Kings. Shows all the momentum that the Tribe just got.
Pretty immediate, too, and they're going to
and
run that momentum into a penalty shot. Who is it going to be? And it is not the man they want to see. It is going to be DMB Dex. Taking a stick up high, looking to make this a 4-goal game. Goes forehead. What a poke check by Hawks.
Aggressive move there by Hawks, but very well timed.
Is that the momentum that the Tribe need to tie this game up now? It's going to be Dex winning it, though. He's going to get it out in front of Scub.
What a
Hawks
save.
with another ridiculous save. Scub now in front to Dex, and he hammers it home.
Couldn't quite finish with the penalty shot, but making up for it there.
Time might be running out here for the Tribe in this game one.
Time might be running out for the Tribe. Indeed, this is a 4-goal deficit. But what a third period, or what an answer by the Sewer Kings after giving up their first goal of the game. That's going to be a Showstopper up to Scub. Once again, Dex in the middle. Back to Show at the point. They're going to reset. Showstopper's going to look, but that's going to get poked away. But Dex is Johnny on the spot to get that puck right back, and he's going to try and get it right back in. Scheif laying the body. Mikey PT the other way after that big hit by Scheif. JG down to Mikey PT. Again, the body that the Sewer Kings are throwing around is just so much to handle here for the Tribe. Tribe are going to look to get something here at the end. They got JG coming in, then they got 5 minutes. They got 5 minutes to score 4 goals, and that is pretty tough. But a wise man once said, anything can happen in a VVHL third period, and I think we just saw BMAC with an all-world save right there.
With that puck just sitting on the line after the fact.
This 1 forward, 2 back transition defense by the Sewer Kings is unreal.
It is giving these Tribe the fits right now. Mikey PT looking short side. BMAC's not going to let those in. Scub behind his own net, up to Showstopper. 3:40 left in game 1. Dex over the line. He's going to hold up short. He's going to look to get it down low to Scub. Scub cycling back. They're just going to keep 2 guys at the point. They don't need any more goals. They're content to just kind of cause some chaos. That's going to be tipped off the post and out the other side. Dex now spinning down low, back up to Showstopper at the point. Showstopper back down to Dex. Dex is going to look. He's going to have a bit of an errant pass there. That's going to go all the way back to BMAC, who's going to get it down. And that's going to go off Scheif into the bench. And that is going to be a face-off just outside the Tampa Bay zone. 1:18 left here in the third. Tampa Bay out shooting the Sewer Kings 21-17, but those Sewer Kings with a 5-1 lead. Dex taking it down low, gets it out in front to Scub. That's just going to go wide. Scub up to Show. That just goes wide. That's going to go right into the Sewer King zone. I think the Sewer Kings are not going to rush things too crazy. As I say that, Dex picking up speed. JG cuts him off, though. Dex looks, shoots short side. Nice save there by Hawks. He's going to get it out to Scheif, and I think they're just trying to run the clock down at this point, except for a little bit of a how do you do right there. 29 seconds left. Scheif spinning, shooting short side, save BMAC.
B-Mac playing unreal.
Showstopper going to get that down to Scub. Back down to Showstopper. 15 seconds left here in Game 1. Sewer Kings are going to take the first lead of this series with a big 5-1 asterisk win over the Sewer Kings. No more asterisks. It is going to be that 5-1. What a display by the Sewer Kings here, gentlemen.
What a statement. What a statement win. I mean, on Friday, everybody counted them out, and they said, hold my beer. Here we go. And huge Game 1 win.
Hey, I was one of those people, and I'm glad to see that I've got the stomach to eat my words, because this has been some impressive hockey that we've been seeing, not only on the triangle defense that we've been seeing, but we mentioned before the game that the Tribe are known for their passing. We saw a lot of defensive effort to shut that down, but we also saw the successes in passing from the Sewer Kings, and some of the most precision passes that we'll probably see in the series, perhaps. I'm hoping we're seeing some more of that, because it's been exciting, but the precision passing that we saw from the Sewer Kings, I think, made the biggest difference in order for them, outside of the defense, in order to be able to score 2 or 3 of those goals right in the face of Hawks.
How do you guys think we're going to see a line change for the Tribe here? Try and spark some offense?
That is going to be very interesting. Hold on, I just figured I could do something.
I mean, you have Zayner on the bench. He's a scoring machine.
That looks miserable. I gotta figure this thing out. But 1-0 Sewer Kings right now. We got King Ham saying BMAC player of the game. I would not disagree with you there.
Definitely a team effort on defense, but whenever the clear line was there, BMAC was making those saves, made a few pretty incredible saves. Didn't matter what side it was on either.
Yep. Anytime they got that open vision, he was there. Johnny on the spot.
I was wondering the same thing that you guys were. I was wondering if we were going to see any adjustments, maybe bring in more of a defensive mindset with bringing Wax on the ice. Maybe Zayner, Big Otis can get hot as well. So just didn't know what the thought process was going to be for the Tribe, but I'm also interested to see if there's any finagling happening on the side of the Sewer Kings.
I'm very, very interested to see what they do. If I had to guess, it's King Ham saying I'm unbiased as well. Don't know any of these guys. Just joined the league today. Hey, man, glad to have you in. We got Season 8 right around the corner, but we ain't talking about that yet. I mean, we've been talking about it a lot. But for tonight, it is just about these games and these teams. Wax saying BMAC had a hell of a game. Dude is nuts. Yes, sir. It looks like I'm going to be getting things going right away here. It'll be very interesting to see. I'm super excited to see what these lineups are going to be in the second game.
It's like the Tribe might be running it back with that line they just used.
That wouldn't surprise me. They don't change their lineups a lot in the night. It would be very, very shocking to me to see if we did see anything different from them.
Each team's running the same line.
Yes, sir. Wax saying Tribe gonna bounce back. They're more than capable. I love Gritty Goose. Gritty Goose is so great. Oh, now the Sewer Kings are in for trouble on this one because we got the Baby Blues coming out from the Tampa Bay Tribe.
Such a beautiful jersey.
I don't know why they were holding out so often. I feel like this scheme is the way to go. This color scheme.
Sewer Kings looking to take an all too controlling 2-0 series lead. The Tampa Bay Tribe looking to tie this series up and take momentum in their favor. Two top lines going head to head. It's going to be very, very interesting. 5-1 is a bit of a crazy win for the Sewer Kings there. If you're the Tribe, I think they're going to slow things down. I think they're going to get a little more methodical with it. If I'm the Sewer Kings, keep this game going as fast as possible. And we are underway. Game 2, and it's going to be Dex bringing it in. Bit of an errant pass there. They're going to reset in their own zone. Show behind his net. Up to Scub. Scub taking his time. Just cuts it to the middle. Gets the lane, and they score!
Oh, that's a tough one for Hawks there. Made the initial save. We've already talked about it tonight. The rebounds are, besides great passing, rebounds have got to be one of the biggest enemies of a great goalie, and now it's just unfortunate for Hawks there.
Yeah, kind of got that poke check animation, and that's very unfortunate. We got Nate Farms with a tier 1 sub. Appreciate you, Nate. I enjoyed being your teammate for 1 week. Oh, I missed it. I looked away for a second. I thought we were getting a penalty or face off.
No,
Like another rebound.
Another rebound. Yeah, exactly.
Another rebound. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And right there, it's when you try and go into the butterfly and cover the puck, and EA doing EA things.
Yeah.
Let you cover it.
We got a note out to everybody there saying, hey, with expanding to 16 teams, the need for more goalies comes into play. So if you want to play goalie, you know somebody that plays goalie, get active. You will definitely find yourself a pretty darn good spot on a team for sure. But what's happening to these goalies here tonight is not doing a resounding job of convincing people that it's worth it.
Definitely a love-hate relationship.
For sure, for sure. If by that you mean hate.
Yeah. Trying to get people to play goalie.
Fair enough. Maybe we'll wait until week 4 for goalie corner.
Fair enough. We'll have a lot of clips, I'm sure.
Yeah. Scub winning another one here against Mikey PT. Back to Show. Show up to Scub. Scub with a nice little cut there, but that's some good defense there by the Tribe. Scheif slowing things down a little bit. He's not hitting that speed boost. He's going to get the zone. He's going to find Scub's shoulder in his throat, though, and that's never fun. JG with a nice move. Gets it back to Mikey PT. Good defense by Showstopper. Every season, there's somebody that really stands out. And I'm sorry to interrupt you there, BA, but Showstopper on defense to me is the guy that's making his draft stock just skyrocket next season.
No argument.
JG resetting things for the Tribe outside of the Sewer King zone. Mikey PT, JG, just a little back and forth, trying to find some lane somewhere. Scub doing a great job shutting down any chance. So Scheif short side, B-back save. And again, anytime we see a good chance from the Tribe, there is the Sewer Kings going the other way and getting a good shot and a good chance. Now we got Scheif after a big save by Hawks. He's going to be coming in. Scub on him again. Scub just doing everything to get that puck back. Dex now in front. He goes short side, scores.
Woof. My commentary on that one is just woof. That was a laser by Dex.
I use goal close quarters. That never happens to me. I'm only slightly jealous. Tribe down, though, 2-1 here, and now can't even finish saying it. It's going to be a quick 3-1. This Sewer Kings team is just moving the puck so well.
Precision passing, making the biggest difference.
Tribe got to slow things down, got to find their rhythm here. It's going to be Mikey PT taking it down. He's going to have Scheif on the far side, but that's going to be a bit of an errant pass into B-Max pad, and it's going to result in Dex going the other way, and he's going to get JG going one way, but good recovery there. Dex now, he gets it over to Scub. Scub makes a nice cut, goes forehand. Big save by Hawks. Mikey PT the other way. He's cutting inside, outside, and he's going to find Dex there waiting for him. And Dex is going to have some speed, and he's going to kind of get around JG. What a backhand pass, but what a save by Hawks again. JG now in his own corner. He's going to find Scheif. He's going to get it over to Mikey PT. JG now at the point, looks to cut. That's going to be a poke check by Scub. Scub's not going to have the juice. Is Showstopper going to be able to save him? Nope. That's unfortunate for the Sewer Kings, but good job by the Tribe to get back. Big 1T at the point. Hawks sends that away. Mikey now, up to Scheif. They're working it down. Big spin, big pass in front, but this defense by the Sewer Kings is just suffocating the Tribe offense right now. Dex up to Scub as they reset. Scub tries to get it out in front, getting a little cheeky there. That's going to go the other way, but Showstopper, Johnny on the spot to get that puck. He's going to spin over to Dex. Dex now in the middle, looking to make a move. Swarmed by the Tribe. He's going to look at Showstopper. Oh, and it's just off the post. Scheif now bringing it down. He's going to look. He's going to try and get it out in front, and he does, but there's just so many sticks to disrupt it. JG at the point, getting it down low again. Scheif's going to pick that up. He's going to have a short side shot. BMAC again, welded to that post, out in front of Mikey PT. What a save. Dex now the other way. Right here at the end of the period, he's going to get it to Scub, and in the last 5 seconds, Scub is going to bury it to give the Sewer Kings a 4-1 lead.
Unrelenting. That's just what the Sewer Kings are doing right now. There's just unrelenting pressure. There's no break, no breath that the Tribe can take.
Shots once again relatively close, but the Sewer Kings coming out on top. Vin, what did we see that period?
Unrelenting pressure, just like BA said. I mean, they're just coming and coming and coming. There's not much that the Tribe can do. I mean, when you have Dex coming full head of steam, and then you see then the passes that they're getting, I don't know how you stop it, but the Tribe's got to figure it out.
And there's not one player that's taking over the game, and that the Tribe can come in and say, hey, we have to stop this player. It is total team play on offense and defense for the Sewer Kings.
That Sewer Kings defense, obviously their offense is rolling, and they're doing a lot of good things. But to shut down the Tribe offense like the Sewer Kings are doing right now it's hard to do. Takes a lot of work. A lot of teams have tried, and a lot of teams have failed. So far, the Sewer Kings have found success in this game. And we are going to be, say it with me, underway in the second period here. It's going to be a tie-up, and the Tribe with puck possession right off the bat. Mikey PT bringing it down low. He's going to try and send it out in front to Scheif. That's going to be a bit of an errant pass picked up by JG, and they're going to reset. JG now finding his speed up the middle. He's going to stop, though, and he's going to shoot. He's going to get Scheif with it in front. Nice save by BMAC again. Mikey PT in front to Scheif. BMAC standing tall. Dex up to Showstopper. Showstopper looking short side. No, says Hawks. It's going to be JG going the other way now for the Tribe. Desperately trying to get something going here. Oh, Mikey PT tries to get it out in front to Scheif, but that's just going to be picked off again by this defense of the Sewer Kings. Dex trying to make his cut. That's going to go off a skate. They reset. Gets it back up. Gets it down. Scheif's going to find his lane. Oh, I swear to God, that is the hardest pass in this game, is the pass back to the defenseman. I don't care what anyone says. You can, oh, that's a quick pickoff. Showstopper's going to find a breakaway. Hawks to the save again. JG now going the other way. Finding his speed on the wing. He's going to look. He's going to hold up short. Is he going to find that lane? No. Good job by Scub Daddy to poke that away. Over to Showstopper and down to Dex, and they're looking to strike again. Back to Showstopper at the point. Once again down to Dex. This is what they've been doing so well, is finding their shots and executing them. Another big play there. Big tip, big save by Hawks. He's going to get another opportunity, and Hawks is going to have to make another save. Mike, over to JG. Off the boards, down low. And those Sewer Kings are just swarming that puck. Dex down low again, over to Showstopper. Show very content to just slow things down, and he is going to draw a penalty out of it, and it is going to be Hawks versus Showstopper with a potential 5-goal lead in play. Luigi saying, haven't been your defenseman for 2 seasons. I can confirm Sean has trouble with that pad. Yes. It's tricky. Show making his way in, goes forehand. What a glove save by Hawks. Marky asking if anybody knows the hits. I don't, but we're going to find out. Mike and Scub on the draw again. One back by Mike. JG in his own zone. Up to Scheif. Scheif going to take it down low. He's going to spin on the half wall. Try and find their spot. Gets it back out to him. Great defense again by these Sewer Kings. That 3-man down low into an expanding triangle is just amazing. And that's a great set of passing plays. And Scub makes it a 5-goal lead.
Hawks looked like he was expecting that pass to go and just sent himself to the other side of the net. Took advantage.
That fast break out of that triangle they have by the Sewer Kings is unreal.
They're executing it to perfection right now. Tribe no slouches, though. They're going to try and get something going. They're going to try and find Mike on the right side, but it's going to be Dex intercepting, and he's going to be bringing it in. He's going to get a nice little move on JG, and he's going to bury that backhander.
What a move. Tribe need a goal by the end of this period.
Yes, sir. Oh, and it's not going to help with Mikey taking an injury there. Scheif. He's going to spin. He's going to get it to JG. That's going to be deflected away by BMAC. These Sewer Kings always have 2 people in front of the net to intercept those passes, and they've been working that to perfection. Nice try by Scheif, but again, that team defense, and it's going to be Showstopper getting it across to Dex. No, great job there by Scheif to get it going the other way. Mikey PT now, he's going to get it across. He's not injured anymore, and he's getting that precious boost back, and he's going to throw the body here a bit. He's going to have Scheif out in front. He's going to go short side, but again, BMAC just welded to that short side post. Scub now bringing it down the other way. He cuts middle. Just content to kind of slow things down, get things going. Show gets that shot. That's going to be tipped, and that's just going to go wide. Ooh, he gets a little cheeky with it from behind the net. That's going to sit on the post, and it's going to be going the other way. Scheif now making his move, gets it over to Mikey PT. Mikey PT is going to be tripped here. I'll tell you something. Remember this play here when it comes to the end of this game. Mikey PT 1-on-1 with BMAC. Squares up, goes backhand. BMAC just stoic in his stance and just shuts him down.
It's got to be demoralizing for the Tribe. They've had a few chances, but BMAC is just standing on his head.
Coming up to the end of the second here. Oh,
big save.
Big save right there.
Through 5 periods, if anybody would have said, I mean, this is no shot against BMAC, but if anybody would have said that only 2 goals would have gone in for the Tribe at this point, that would not have sounded right. But credit to the way this defense is playing, bracketing in the slot. I mean, almost every possession it seems like, and BMAC behind that, it has just been unstoppable. This is insane to see.
Back in 1 second.
Yeah, that transition offense out of that unrelenting defense, it's hard to play against. And then when you get your good chances and BMAC just flashes the leather, it's going to be a huge third period for the Tribe. A ginormous hill to climb. But they do have players to do it. But with how the Sewer Kings are playing, it looks nearly, I don't want to say impossible, because they're very possible, but with how the Sewer Kings are playing, they need an EA bounce right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got a Mikey Diesel 57 subscribing with Prime for his 8th month. That is our Season 7 commissioner there, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause for running our best season yet, Season 7. And that is in no short part thanks to Mr. Mikey Diesel and the work that he's put in. Good to have you here, buddy. And we are underway in the third, and we see a Tampa Bay Tribe team staring down the barrel of a 2-0 series deficit. Staring down, I hate to say it, and I don't want to jinx anybody, but a potential mercy in game 2. But they're too prideful to let that happen. I know those boys, they're going to bring everything they got here in the third. Big pick off there by JG, and he's going to be picking up his heels the other way. They know what they got to do, and it's going to be Mikey PT. He's going to have Scheif in the middle. What a save!
Oh my God.
BMAC literally was on his head.
That was, to have the stick go out there, my goodness. Scub and Mike, once again, all night, these two have gone head-to-head, and it is going to be Mikey PT coming away with it, but a big shoulder by Scub, and it's just the Sewer Kings going the other way in front to Showstopper, and that's going to go off the post.
That's 2 hits for Hawks.
That was
Man.
Yeah, my goalie build has truculence. What about it?
Need that as a stat next season.
Yes, sir. We got Dex and Scub, just a 2-on-1 the other way. Dex goes backhand, scores.
Expecting the pass, but takes it himself. Dex has come on a little bit later in the in game 2 to be a offensive powerhouse that we know that he is.
Sewer Kings really taking the lead with the shots as well, 22-12.
Six-goal lead, staring down a 2-0 series, and then, not to mention, they get to play the next 2 games at home. That's huge for the Sewer Kings.
Yes, sir.
Unlike game 1, Tampa Bay is not getting as many shots off. It was pretty even, or close at least, but 10-shot difference is pretty significant.
Oh, that's a nice save there by BMAC again. Oh, we're going to have Scub.
Oh.
And he is going to have a chance to end this game here. Tribe looking flustered. They've got BMAC out of the box there too, and he's going to take it out in front.
Gotta let the goalie score here. Come on, BMAC.
I will say we had Gritty do that this season or last, and the whole team went nuts. It was the most fun we had all season. So you got to love when the goalies get a chance there. JG taking a slashing penalty. Showstopper with a chance to bury... Scub Daddy with a chance to bury this game. Stop short. One-on-one with Hawks. Hawks stares him down. Great save.
Wow. Hawks 3 for 3 so far in these penalty shots.
Back to the point to Showstopper. That's going to be another nice little save there by Hawks. Picked up by JG, and he's going to get it up to Mike. Big hit there, though, and it's going to be Showstopper the other way again, and we are going to have Showstopper.
Oh, he's tripped.
Yes, sir.
He's getting another chance to end the game.
And they're getting BMAC out there again. Old Lindgren going to be taking it at the point. Oh, he tries to get it out in front. Good block there. We are going to have another chance for the Sewer Kings to end this game. Showstopper and Hawks, 1-on-1. Show goes backhand and calls game.
Wow.
That is going to be 2-0 for the Sewer Kings.
To be able to repeat the performance and then amplify it the way that they just did for the Sewer Kings, this is very impressive.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think Tribe have only gotten 2 goals, and even to go add on to that, outscored by 11 in 2 games. That's something you don't see out of the defensive-heavy Tampa Bay Tribe.
This is where the chess match really begins now. If you're the Sewer Kings, do you maybe bring out, I hate to use top line because you can't get to the finals without two very, very good lines. But let's just say, in theory, quote unquote, that's the top line for the Sewer Kings. Are they going to use them in game 3? Do we think we're going to see somebody else come in from the tribe? We don't know. We're going to find out here very, very shortly.
I think for the tribe, you gotta think, like, and this is nothing towards Hawks. He played great, but I'm guessing they're gonna turn to Yo-Yo here. They're Vesna candidate. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Wax make an appearance as well.
I'll be very, very interested to see what they've got. They've got options, that's for sure. If there's one thing we know, they have options.
Yeah, only conversation I could see was maybe they went a little too facilitator heavy. They had 3 great facilitators on the ice, and they just needed somebody to lean a little bit more into the finisher category, lean a little bit more into the defensive category. Obviously, JG, very well rounded. He can play anywhere seemingly, but maybe that was the one caveat to the lineup to selection this evening.
I'm just getting word from our field reporter, Marky Mark, out there. I was trying to think of a good name for all I came up with was Marky Mark Report. Yeah. But he's reported back here with some stats, and it looks like the hits were 23-6 for the Sewer Kings in game 1. And at the time of his message to me, the shots were 20-3 in game 2 for the Sewer Kings, 43-9. Those Sewer Kings have been laying the body down.
Yeah, that's quite the stat.
And there were some brutal hits happening, so not too surprising, but the difference was the surprising aspect to it.
I want to see what the time on attack numbers are, because, I mean, a lot of the offense that the Sewer Kings are generating is off the rush.
To the spreadsheet.
A Wild Wax has appeared in the lineup.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can find out.
So far, it looks like they're going to stay with their 2 forwards.
Sean and you, are we staying on the same stream?
For now, yeah. I'm trying to see if there is somebody from the Sewer Kings that is streaming, because I do like to give the home team the stream, but we're fine here for now. We do see a Wax Poetic. Yep, that is a big switch right there.
Not seeing a goalie makes you think Yo-Yo's probably going to get the nod here.
I will get you guys a new link here right away.
What?
So what's everybody thinking about?
This cereal that I've been eating for the last 2 games called My Words. I'm just heaping spoonfuls that I've been having to eat, and just hey, I'm happy to be eating it, but this is some of the most and just surprising, just the lack of balance that we've seen between the 2 teams that we were anticipating.
Yes, sir.
I'm just happy I didn't get my thoughts on camera on Friday.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. These Sewer Kings, they got no shot.
It's not exactly how it went, but
They are like Rudy Gobert. No shot.
no shit.
That's the one basketball reference I know.
All you need is one.
Yeah. I think I know that other guy, LeBron James.
Lebron, yes.
Lebron.
Yeah.
Wow.
LeBron Hammers.
Lebron.
That's
Any
Spanish
basketball
guy.
fans here in this league might be going crazy on you soon.
From Barcelona of the Spanish League, LeBron James.
Doesn't look like we're going to see any changes from the Sewer Kings.
I was
Nope.
curious about that. Do you run the hot guys and try and take it 3-0? Do you save the line? I mean,
Boy, oh boy.
it's definitely a chess match.
Just looking at points, and I love Mikey PT, I love JG, I love Shife, but just points wise, they've got Zayner and they've got Biggie Otis in the cupboard right now, ready to go tomorrow. It's going to be a completely different look for this Tampa Bay Tribe team. They are going to get a different look right now, for sure. Bringing in Yo-Yo and Wax, that's a huge change for them. But this lineup for the Sewer Kings has just been on a roll. That being said, tomorrow in Game 4, they are going to have to put Tampa's top line against the guys they're not running right now. And I think with that in mind, you just take the 3-0 tonight. You put your boys out there and you say, let's go.
I am a little surprised that Tampa didn't bring out not necessarily both, but at least one of Biggie Otis and Zayner. When, I mean, surprisingly, you're only scoring 2 goals in 2 games. You would think you might try and lean towards some of the goal scorers and lean away from the facilitators. But
Yeah,
JG is a mastermind, so I honestly can't talk bad about what he thinks here.
The guy's had nothing but success in this league since joining. And he's saying Tampa doesn't have a top line. We play what's available. That's, you know what?
That's
it.
totally fair as well.
Yeah.
Big save, Yo-Yo, right off the jump.
Yes,
It's a great.
Yo-Yo, the only. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
no, you're good. I was just saying with the changes on defense and goalie, they could be banking on defense creating offense for themselves.
Very true. Very true. And I will say Yo-Yo is the only goalie that had over an 800 save percentage in the regular season. So they're bringing in some top dogs right now. Being said, he's tested early on a shot from the point, deflects twice, but that is going to be.
You gotta wonder, has Yo-Yo been on for the last hour? You know, is he coming in cold? Is he like, obviously he's gonna get his work cut out for him, but
we saw him in the chat earlier, so I know he's been around. I know he's been watching. I know he's hungry. And he's going to be saving a short side shot off Dex there. And it's a big potential chance there for both teams.
Yo-Yo coming in and standing on his head through 3 shots.
Sewer Kings off to a hot start again. This line has just been rolling all night. Dex going to be bringing it down low. He's going to be looking to the point for showstopper. They've been working this triangle and just getting shots on net. I love the just get pucks to the net attitude that these Sewer Kings have. Shife now coming back the other way, though. Showstopper again, just so calm. Dex over to Show, up to Scub. Scub's looking. He's going to fire that far side. Big save by Yo-Yo. Dex resetting at center ice, trying to find his spot. Ooh, Mikey PT getting a big save there. We got Slam Chuck with the follow. Thank you, Slam Chuck. Back to Wax. Wax's first touch in the offensive zone. Puck to the net. Big save, B-Mac. That's going to get Tampa Bay on the shot board.
I did notice before we switched streams over, Mikey PT did switch to a big tipper. So I wonder if we'll see a lot of shots from the point. Try and generate something different for the Tribe.
If you're having trouble scoring, you got to do something. But a little bit of a 2-on-1 here over to Mikey PT, but nope, not going to be able to get the shot. Wax keeps that in, but takes it out to reset. No harm there. He's going to look. He's going to spin. He's going to pass. He's going to get his own rebound. He's going to get it to Mike. Mike down low. Back up to Shife. Shife down to Mike. Mike looks. It just goes off the short side post. Tampa getting some of that sustained pressure here. It's going to be Shife moving around. That's going to be a nice little chance there. Good shot by Mike, but B-Max standing tall.
That's something we haven't seen a whole lot of in the first 2 games is sustained pressure on this end of the ice.
Scub with the tie-up picked up by Show. Show with a big pass to Dex. Nice way to break that up there by Wax, though. Wax up to Mike. Mike cutting in. He's trying to find his spot. He's going to go short side, but man, say it with me. B-Mac welded to that short side post. Face off here in the Sewer King zone. 9:40 left in the first, and that's going to be won by the Tribe. Wax setting it up. He gets it down low to Scheif. B-Mac again, though. Johnny on the spot, and he's going to cover that. Face off again. Scub winning that back. Gets it up to Dex. Dex going inside, outside, just off the post. Tied up along the boards, but he gets it back to Show. Show's got Scub in front, and we know Scub's got Silver Big Tipper just waiting there for him. They're going to get it there. 1T at the point. Nice save by Yo-Yo, picked up by the Tribe. Scheif now. Going to try and find some speed. He's cutting in. He's going to look. He's got Mike in front, but Showstopper again playing some phenomenal hockey. Pass doesn't connect there, and it's going to be the Tribe setting up again. Scheif taking it, bringing it down low. Dex hitting the poke check, but Scheif's going to get his puck back. Save held B-Mac. Where's my windows here? There's my windows. Wax taking that away from Dex, looking down to Mikey PT. He's going to hit him. But poke checked away. That being said, Scheif's going to try and bring it in. He's going to spin. That's going to be poked again. And Scub's going to win the battle for the puck here. He's going to get it down low. Gets it up to Show at the point. Heads to the front of the net. Big 1T by Dex. Yo-Yo save and hold. Face off here in the Tribe zone. One back to Wax. Wax spins, gets it down to Mike. Mike's got Scheif, gets it over to Scheif, almost back to Mike. Showstopper getting a skate in the way there, and he's going to send it the other way. He's got Dex streaking, he's going to find him. Dex making his moves. He's going to get held up, though. Gets it over to Show. Show at the point, tip. Ooh, big save by Yo-Yo. Immediately getting that full pressure, though. 1:25 left here in the first. Massive face-off coming up here. Scub and Mike again. Just a battle these two guys have had all night. And it gets to Scub. Yo-Yo is going to hold that. It's going to be a penalty shot. Who's going to get it? It is going to be Scub Daddy getting an opportunity to get that ever so crucial 1-0 lead here. Just a bit of an error at high stick. Scub, Yo-Yo, one-on-one. Scub, all the speed. Yo-Yo just holds his ground.
Yo-Yo's coming into this game and standing on his head.
This full pressure is a bit of a concern for the Tribe, though. They would love a face-off win here and getting this puck out of their own zone. Sewer Kings try and pressure him to keep that puck in, but they do a great job of getting it out. They're going to love that little reset. Wax with just a wrister, and it goes
what a
in
shot.
1-0.
Wax's presence being felt on defense, and now really a big goal before the end of the first.
It's a huge goal for the Tribe. With all the pressure that the Sewer Kings are putting on. Oh, there's 5 seconds, though.
Oh, and they answer right back.
Wow. On cue. My bad, Tribe.
Yeah. Can we get an email address that we could send messages to you to? Because I'm sure they're not going to want to type that out in chat.
My DMs are open.
Yeah. You don't know who I am, but I know who you are. If anybody gets the King of the Hill reference, God bless you.
Oh my god, that's me and my dad's favorite show.
Hell yeah.
You know they're coming out with like a new one or new
Yeah.
season or
I think
something.
if
Yeah,
it's not out yet, it will be soon. We got
yeah, on
bulky.
Hulu.
Yeah, I can't wait. We got Bulky Microbe saying great game so far. Rusty Shackelford, yes. Okay, I got to say it because it's compulsive at this point. But that's the episode where Peggy's teaching sex ed, and
Yes.
they're trying to get her to nod. So Dale calls and he's like, "You don't know who I am, but I know who you are. And if you teach that class, you're in trouble. By the way, it's Dale. Could you get Hank to call me back?" Setting Waffles, that's my purse. I don't know you. Maybe the best episode in the show as well. That being said, back to the action on the ice here. These two teams back and forth. The Tribe, with their back against the wall here, they are looking a little stronger. But
I will say there was a big goal for Wax, but they gotta have some more sustained offense. Only 4 shots in that first period.
that's exactly it. Getting a wrister to float in is a nice feeling in the moment, but it's not a sustainable plan of attack. They've got to get something going here. Only 4 shots in the first of the Sewer Kings 12. Being said, they're starting things off with a nice shot here from Wax at the point, but B-Max says no.
Wax showing up on both ends so far in this game. Time on attack looks like it's even.
Yeah, it's just that Sewer Kings defense is doing such a good job of keeping the Tribe along the perimeter and not really letting them get in close. Deck's going to get a chance here. He's got Scub on that far side. He goes backhand. What a save by Yo-Yo.
Wow.
That is a DMB Dex with beauty backhand. That goes in 98% of the time. We just saw the 2%. What a save. Scub with the tie-up on Mike. Deck's going to look short side. That's just going to go out of play. Very dangerous chance there. Big save by Yo-Yo. Who had higher time on attack in the first 2 games? I think it was the Tribe. I know.
I want to say it's the Tribe. The Tribe had a lot of time on attack in both games, just obviously.
Ooh, nice save there by B-Mac. Actually, I can tell you in a second here. To the spreadsheets. Face off here in the Sewer King zone. Scub and Mike again. One back by Mike. Wax at the point. Just going to take a shot. Trying to get that big tipper activated. Just going to go into B-Mac and we're going to get another whistle.
Both goalies playing world class right now.
Face off one by the Tribe again. It's going to be Scheif. They're going to get the pressure going. So we are going to see a very tired set of Sewer Kings here right away. That being said, Dex is just going to slow it down, use the remaining boost he has to gain more, and get short side scores.
That was filthy. I mean, Dak's playing smart, slowing it down, trying to get energy, and then snipes it top corner. Great play.
He's so good with that. So ridiculously good with that. And it's going to be Showstopper on the backhand. He's going to fool Yo-Yo.
Oh, if I was the Tribe, I'd have my coach challenge that. In my eyes, it looked offsides entering the zone, but great snipe by Showstopper.
This Sewer Kings team is just so good at scoring in bunches. Tribe going to have to answer early. Scheif tries to get it out in front, but that's going to go off. B-Maggie tries to get it to Mikey PT. Dex with a defensive play to save a goal right there. Scub holding up short. Nice little move there. Tries to cut in, but that's going to get knocked away. Scheif getting hip checked in the corner. Scub doing everything to get that puck. Showstopper at the point. He's going to have... Oh, it's going to go in off a skate. That's going to be a hat trick for Show.
So unlucky. When you're battling for your life, that's a hard one to see going.
Nice defense again by the Sewer Kings. It's going to be Dex, and he's going to have Scub on the far side. It's just not going to get there. Wax in his own zone, up to Scheif. Oh, what do we got here? I think we are going to have a Tampa Bay penalty shot. Scheif one-on-one against BMAC.
I think this is the first penalty the Sewer Kings have had all night.
Scheif one-on-one goes backhand, scores. I believe Mikey PT had one in the last game.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, but BMAC stopped him.
Critical goal there by Scheif.
Great move, waiting out BMAC, waiting for BMAC to move, and nice little backhand there. Huge goal. Now, how do the Sewer Kings try and kill this momentum that the Tribe now have?
Showstopper now. He's going to look far side. He is going to get tripped up, though. Dex back to Scub. Scub takes it down low. He's going to get tripped. You don't get 2 penalty shots, so not a bad play by the Tribe there.
Crafty.
Very smart. I wish EA let you have 2 penalty shots, but very smart play.
Oh, and it's Showstopper going backhand, scores. Give him a 4-goal game.
It's hard for the Tribe when you have Dex scoring 5 goals one game, Scub Daddy scoring 5, you know, Scub Showstopper with 4. It's like,
what a save by Yo-Yo. Wax up to Scheif. Yeah, you're right. Anybody can. Oh, it's going to be Wax backhand, scores.
what a goal. What a pass to lead to that rush. Great finish by Wax.
It's not that was not the total intent of bringing Wax in, was to have him be your goal leader at this point, but hey, you get all the help you can right
Whatever
now, and
works.
Wax is doing a great job.
Ooh, Scheif taking a bit of a hit there. Charge. Face-off one there by the Sewer Kings. Passed down low. Going to be picked off by the Tribe, though. Wax coming in with speed. He's got Mikey PT in the middle. Shoots it short side. Nice save there by BMAC.
Great cover.
Face off in the Sewer King zone. One back to Wax. Shot blockered away there by BMAC. Scheif down low is going to have Mikey PT in front, but Showstopper's all over him, and Dex is going to follow up with a nice hit. Finally gets the puck back. Picked off by Scheif, though. He's going to toe drag. He's going to go short side. BMAC again. Say it with me. Welded to that short side post. Mike over to Wax. Wax to Scheif. Scheif's going to look. He's going to shoot far side. BMAC, big save. This is more of the Tampa Bay Tribe that we know. Wax down low. He's going to shoot Scheif with the tip just off the post. Showstopper in his own zone. Just 5 seconds to kill, and I think they're just more than content to take this into the third. They're going to get another shot, though. Yo-Yo, easy save. Gentlemen, statistically, the best game the Tribe have played up to this point here.
It broke that 1-goal curse they had in the last 2 games, and that, I mean, sometimes you just got to make that small adjustment to see what can come of it. But It's just still, this is just stifling on both sides for the Sewer Kings. They're still playing a very high quality, and going into this third period, though, this is the smallest deficit that the Tribe have faced. They got to take advantage of it.
And you saw that pressure there at the end. I think the Sewer Kings are honestly happy that period ended. That the Tribe were coming out with a lot of pressure there at the end. I would love to see how that translates here into the third period with full energy, two-goal deficit there for them, and 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey. So we'll see how the Tribe respond.
And I think I just saw the stat that the Tribe have one hit, which is indicative of a lot of chasing and not really getting to the intended target. So that's something I'm sure we'll try to see some change. I know hit isn't the biggest statistical category, but it can be indicative of a change of pace and shifting of possession.
That is, I will say, as someone, I don't hit myself very much. I like to use the poke check a lot. As I say that, we got Mikey PT coming in. He's going to spin. He's going to find Wax. Wax. Down low to Mike. BMAC had to make some of his hardest saves at the end of the period there, so we're going to see if the Tribe can keep that pressure going. But Scub doing a great job sending that the other way. Just pushed away after some great defense there by the Tribe. We're going to see Scheif bringing it in, and he's going to be met again. Wax at center. Scub now. He's got Dex with him. They got a quasi 2-on-1 here with Dex with a 1T on the far side. He goes forehand. What a save by Yo-Yo.
Huge save by Yo-Yo.
I will say we did see BMAC have to make some of the hardest saves he's had to make this series so far at the end of that period. And you guys are right. The Tribe just took that momentum at the end there. Let's see if they can claw that back at the beginning of the third period here as well. Scub and Mike well acquainted with each other at this point, and that's going to be won by Mike. Scheif going to be bringing it down. He's going to be met by Dex. Dex has been throwing around that body all night. Ooh, nice little play there by Wax. He ends up disrupting it enough. Showstopper, though, he's toe dragging. He's looking in front. What a nice shot short side, but Yo-Yo doesn't budge. Mike now down to Scheif. Scheif going to get it around the board, see if they can get something going there. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Dex, and it's going to be a 3-on-1 going the other way. Scub with Showstopper, the low man down. Scub gets it out in front. Nice play by Wax to take that away. Now he's going to use his speed going the other way. Just gets a shot low on BMAC. Sometimes you just got to feel the puck hit the goalie to feel good. That being said, Scub now he's going to get it out in front, and they are going to score.
Another rebound out front to the backhand of Dex. These Sewer Kings do not stop fighting.
Dex with a nice move there again. Yo-Yo having to be Johnny on the spot and saving that. 12 minutes left here in the third. Sewer Kings up by 3. Scub bringing it in. He's going to hold it forehand, and he's going to turn. He's going to be met by Mike's shoulder. Scheif with Wax on the far side. Wax taking it in. Going to find his speed here. He's going to go short side. BMAC save. Showstopper, as he's done countless times tonight, goes behind his own net, sets up the play, gets it down to Dex. 3-on-1 here for the Tribe. Scub fighting to get back. Wax, Scheif in front. What a play by Showstopper. And he's going to get that down to Dex now, and it's going to be 1-on-1 Dex. Mikey PT Yo-Yo says no. I wanted to say that all night. Showstopper at the point spinning. He's looking. He's got Dex on that left side and Scub in front. It's going to be a shot, a tip, but it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, we are going to get a penalty shot, and I believe it is going to be Showstopper, I want to say.
Was it Showstopper? Because I did see Dex get tripped too. Oh, it is Showstopper. Okay.
Yeah, Show got the first one. Show 1-on-1 against Yo-Yo. Backhand, forehand, backhand, goal. 5 goals for Showstopper when it mattered the most.
Now, is that the dagger, possibly? That's...
All I'm saying is, if you're putting on Crosby's number, you better score 5 goals, and that's exactly what he did. Being said, 2-on-1 the other way, BMAC standing tall. What a night he has had. Momsky, no, this is recorded. Dex into Scub. Scub with a chance here. He's going to go backhand, big save by Yo-Yo.
For quality insurance purposes, it's recorded.
Oh, nice little goal there. Mikey PT
Huge
off the
goal.
pass from Scheif.
And that's the kind of offense we're used to seeing from the Tribe, passing that leads to close quarters goals.
Huge goal. They got 5 minutes to score 3. Here come the Tribe.
Score 3, but you've got Dex with the puck, and that's normally a problem. That being said, Mikey PT's got his speed. Showstopper holding him at bay. The whack, shoot, Scheif tip, big save, B-back. Showstopper down the ice to Scub. That's going to be picked off, though. That's going to be Wax heading in. He's got Mikey with him, but not a lot of options there. Mike gets it to Scheif. Scheif goes middle, shoots, short side, scores.
From the Sewer Kings here. I'm taking my time out.
Yes, sir. But they say, nah.
Fair
They
enough.
keep on rolling. 2-goal game
What is
here.
winner
2
now?
minutes left. Sewer Kings, 28 shots, but a lot of these 19 shots that the Tampa Bay Tribe have come late in this game, and it's Scheif coming in with a beauty, and that's a big save by B-Mac. That is a save that is just a must for them. Poke checks all around, and it's going to be Dex and Scub going the other way. 2-on-1. Dex shoots. Yo-yo save. Remember that save. Because these Tribe have been flying, and they've got a full minute here to work with. Wax now, he's going to try and cut, but Showstopper taking that away. Beautiful play. Scub there, he's going to go down the line. He's going to look backhand, and he's going to find bar down.
Tough flurry of action.
Just end-to-end action at the end of the third here. Tribe did such a good job of putting on like as much as they could at the end here. It was just a little bit too late. That being said, 30 seconds. 30 seconds with a penalty shot. You never know.
Still a lot of time.
Like I said, a wise man once said, anything can happen in a VVHL third period.
Especially with 30 real seconds.
Yes, sir.
So,
Wax 1-on-1 against B-Mac. And Wax goes backhand. B-Mac stacks the pads. My goodness.
wow.
And
Might be the save heard around the world.
that might just seal it for the Tribe here. Scheif going to get it off the draw, though. B-Mac standing tall again. What a first night here for these Sewer Kings. They are going to put the Tampa Bay Tribe up against elimination, facing a potential sweep in Game 4 tomorrow. That being said, I think we're going to see Zayner. I think we're going to see Biggie Otis. Statistically, the big guns for the Tampa Bay Tribe. I think we're going to be seeing a little more Wax, and I think we're going to be seeing a little more Yo-Yo, who made some crazy saves. On the flip side, we're not going to be seeing this line until at least Game 5. So, the Tribe are going to do everything they can to get that momentum in Game 4 tomorrow and try and ride it all the way into a potential Game 7 on Thursday. That being said, as far as Tuesdays go, it is the Sewer Kings moment to bask in the sun, taking a big 3-0 series lead in the final. They've got to be feeling great. They've been battle tested, but I will say they've been battle tested coming from behind and bringing a series back. They are now in the driver's seats. They are the ones in control. They are the one that holds their own destiny in their hands. Are they going to be able to handle that the same way they've handled adversity? Gentlemen, what a set of games tonight.
I'm having a hard time putting words together because my stomach is so full of that cereal that I've been eating all night called My Words. Look, I've never been happier to be wrong. This was an incredible showing tonight by the Sewer Kings, and obviously we're setting ourselves up to see what these other lineups are really going to bring, because we know we have Backblast coming in, we know we have Maximus coming in, so it'll be interesting to see how that lineup pairs against those heavy hitters that we know that the Tribe have in in the house right now, waiting to come out. So I'm just blown away by the performance by the Sewer Kings tonight. They did an incredible job, and I even in their best of assumptions of what was going to happen this evening, I don't think even they would have called this one. So credit to the Sewer Kings, the way that they played. All 3 players out on the ice did an amazing job, and BMAC had an amazing night.
Yeah, my goodness. I mean, we saw what he could do last season, and we saw what he could do in the playoffs this season. It is crazy to see some of the saves that he's making. It makes me want to play goalie, and then I do the same thing, and they all go in, and then I go,
Not to mention he's doing it against his former team. Like, yes. That's even the crazier part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just wonder where the Tribe go defensively here. I mean, you had JG in 2 games, and they gave up, 8 and then 5, and then Wax in the game, and they give up 8. I think that's where they have to make their biggest change, is getting back on that odd man rush. But, like we said, this line for the Sewer Kings won't be out there until at least Game 5. And you know Zayner, you know Biggie Otis, they're ready. They're gonna come out firing. Yes. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I think we're going to be seeing Wax with them simply because I think he's played with them most of the time. And I know JG's always been battling that ping demon
for sure
down there. So I'm wondering if but you know what? We've seen JG step aside and say, Wax, this is yours. That is the sign of a great leader right there. So and they've got options on both sides. But one thing's for sure is we are going to be seeing brand new lines on both sides. Yeah. We will have to see brand new lines on both sides tomorrow.
At least, brand new forward line for the Tribe.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to be bringing it to you live tomorrow, 9 Eastern Standard Time, where we will potentially be giving away the Season 7 VVHL trophy. I can't wait. The action has been amazing. If there's a team that I know can turn it around, it's going to be the Tribe. But the Sewer Kings have just been a menace every time we've seen them. So a great job by both. I'm also going to have to go yell at a lady in VR soon for telling me that I have goalie energy, because I know she doesn't mean that as a compliment. That being said, gentlemen, it is 10:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've all got jobs. We've all got things to do. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us here tonight. Thank you so much to Showstopper and Wax for the subs. Mikey Diesel for the sub there as well. I believe there was one more, and I'm so sorry if I forget who it was. It was Nate Farms. There we go. Thank you, everybody. As always, every red penny goes into the league, yada, yada, yada. Join us here tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's have a quick little round table here before we shut it down. Mr. B.A. Superhero, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. What do you think we're going to be seeing heading into tomorrow?
I would have a hard time believing we're going to see a sweep, but at the same time, I have no idea what's about to happen. That's my favorite thing about VVHL playoffs is I can pretend like I know. I have no idea, and that's the best thing about it. And tonight was just heaping spoonfuls of that, and looking forward to seeing what unexpected things might happen tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We never know. Honestly, if I had to say, I think Vin and Otis are going to come out flying. They're going to have Wax. It is going to be a different story tomorrow, I think. That being said, that's just for Game 4. From there, all the lineups are open again, and it's just a crapshoot from there. We get to find out what teams are going to put out what lines, and the chess match just gets worse from there. So it is going to be must-see VVTV. Excuse me here. Try not to burp on mic. Vin, thank you for being with us here again tonight. Great commentary as always. Anything to say before we head into tomorrow?
I mean, wow. The Sewer Kings came to play. When everybody doubted them, they showed up. Obviously, tomorrow's a new day. And a lot of new lines. And I would expect the Tribe to come out firing. But, like BA said, could there be a sweep? I don't know. I mean, it would be crazy to think that a team that was like basically almost told that they weren't going to win this series for sure is up 3-0. So shout out to the Sewer Kings, but I'm ready for the Tribe to make their push. It's going to be a crazy day tomorrow.
It is going to be crazy. It is going to be great. And we are going to bring it all to you tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then we are into the games right at 9:15. Will we see the Tribe force a Game 7? Will we see the Sewer Kings potentially sweep? It's all open. We're going to all find out together, and that's the beauty of it. So, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. We appreciate the heck out of all of you. Thank you to both teams for putting on a great show. Thank you, BA, and thank you, Vin, for being here. Thank you to Infinite Madness again for the graphics. Dude is awesome. Love that guy. And thank you to Showstopper, Wax, Mikey, or Mikey Diesel, and Nate Farms for the subscriptions. Appreciate the heck out of all of you. You all have yourself a great night, and we will be back here tomorrow to potentially crown the VVHL Season 7 champion. Thank you so much, everybody. Y'all have a great night. We will see you tomorrow. Peace!